Good morning, everyone, from a frosty Lightwood Park down at Kingborough. My name is Tanner Cove for Football Tasmania TV, and we're here for today's Under-21s Statewide Cup final between Devonport Strikers and Clarence Zebras. I'm alongside Alex Mummery. Alex, how are you today, my friend?
Oh, good. Yeah, just trying to warm up in the shade here. Lovely day in the sun elsewhere around the pitch. They've put some nice little temporary seating up there on the hill. I think people will be enjoying that when the frost comes off. But yeah, very excited for a big cup final day, and getting us started is this Under-21s matchup. Yes,
it's not very often you see the top ladder position in your age division versus 7th place in a cup final, but that shows to show you that anything can happen in cup football, Alex.
Yeah, I think we're sort of having a bit of a talk pre-game, just the unique kind of rules of under-21 football at the kind of statewide level and the league level, whereas this is more of an age-specific profile. And I think with Zebras being in a bit of more of a rebuild type of phase at the moment, they've sort of pushed a few players up and they'll come back down. So I'm excited for this one. It's still probably, you'd say Devonport are the favourites, given they've had that run in the league. So we'll have that traditional David versus Goliath feel to it. But again, hopefully a cracking game ahead of us.
Devonport will definitely start as clear favourites, which has become a very safe and common tip when it does come to this club in recent battles for silverware. But Clarence Zebras, coached by Luca Perry, who will have no doubt have a game plan up his sleeve, but it's going to have to be executed to perfection if the Zebras are going to cause the cup set today, Alex.
Yeah, I think so. Again, they've got a couple of players who've sort of pushed up towards that NPL squad, like James Greenaway, and Will Saman has been kind of in and out of that team for a while. But equally, Devonport have their players who've been sitting on the bench for them and not getting a look in with that quality squad. So, yeah, there's some good players on the park, and I think cup football just has that extra dimension for the coaches, as you say. They'll just have to bring that intensity. And, I think both teams, you can hear them on the walkout. They were very excited for this one. And I think for Zebras, just from a club perspective, this is going to be a big day for them, because a little bit of silverware this year would go a long way for their club morale, you'd think.
Yeah, definitely, considering their development pathway at the moment. Currently sitting 7th in the league against the first place Devonport, so it's not going to be an easy feat, but we'll see how they go.
Yeah, hopefully to see that good team spirit. They look very fired up for this one. Devonport just calmly getting into place at the moment as we're just about to get underway for Cup Final Day 2024. So a lot of finishing touches just getting put on here. We're just having a little bit of a delay for the referee, just trying to get his time in order. And we are underway here in the Under-21s Cup Final, with Zebras trying to move it forward, and a bit of pressure at the moment, and it's a little bit of a 50-50. And that imposing Jordan Payne up front, who will probably be the key man today, you'd feel, for the Strikers, someone who has played quite a bit at NPL level this season, and you can see it's just the physicality of him does look like he's a little bit bigger than most of the other lads out there. As we going for a throw in. Greenaway into Al Nasser, who swings it over the top, and out of play. And Devonport will just play out the back, and they'll move it up the far side in towards Payne. It will be turned on by Hadfield. And Greenaway again, looking for Al Nasser. Greenaway slips over, and it's a turnover for Devonport. And they'll move it through Chaz Wilson in the left-back position. That's a neat little piece of football there. Liam Kelly playing in the defensive position, and we'll move it out towards Ethan Weeder to get it forward and in the Payne direction, and with a nervy touch. And that's always a point at cup football where it's got to settle those nerves early through just getting on the ball, and you don't want to make a mistake and put the other team in.
No, you definitely don't. Jordan Payne, star last year in the Under-21s Cup Final, so he's definitely going to be up there trying to repeat history once again.
And Devonport just getting on the ball here. They just think throughout the whole club, even with Tom Ballantyne going over to the women's side coaching men and women this year. They're trying to implement a possession style of play. And you can see some lovely little interlink already as Baxter 2 will get on the ball in a one-on-one, cuts inside, will poke through, the hits well, and what a save. Tipped over the bar by Malachi Smith in the Zebras goal, and very threatening early from Devonport there.
Absolutely fantastic save there by Malachi Smith. Nothing more than a quick save to get yourself warmed up for the game. That was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Then just from Baxter 2 as well. I think he scored a hat-trick in the semi-final to get here in a rollicking game against South Hobart, 4-3 that result. So he could be a threatening player to watch today as well.
So will now be a corner for Devonport. Sent into the box it goes. Devonport lucky to secure that one. There's now Burley. Back to Mitch Burley. Sent up to the Josh Grimmer direction. Shimura sends it in, straight into the hands of Malachi Smith. Got to believe he's going to be pretty busy today.
Yeah, I think so. The pressure, and that's easily done there by Ethan Weeder, the centre-back for Devonport. Zebras will try and play out, and that ball from Greenaway doesn't get to Hader Al-Nassr. And you can just see at the moment how Devonport just look a little bit bigger, stronger at the moment. They're a bit more at it, a little bit more intense. I think it might take a little bit of time for Zebras to get into this one.
Yeah, certainly where you can see Jordan Payne just looking ready as ever for this one. Then you've got the looks of Cody and my apologies, Tatum Lyle as well out there. Brady last, Taylor last, brother. So it's all going to be happening out there. As now Zebras trying to get on the front foot. Down at Al-Samar. Let's see. Temporarily recovered.
Ooh, might have been a little bit of a handball there, not given. And Devonport, again, they're just playing around the back, but now it's a little mid-block that Zebras are playing. Just trapping it in and starting to put a bit of pressure as they go long, but no one in the direction there.
Fletcher Cruden will claim that one. Brady last.
See Last sort of playing in that same position as his brother, assuming a relation. A very similar style of play, just sitting in that hole and controlling the tempo. As two will bring it forward. And ricocheted around, and the ref does call a free kick. So Zebra's starting to get into it now, and they've just, I think, avoided that early scare. And hopefully that will settle their nerves a little bit.
So it will be a drop ball. Sent right into the back of Ashton Hadfield. So now Brady Last back onto the ball. Hayden Lyle. Now back down to Weeder. Weeder down to Burley. It's well slide tackled there by Oliver Jones. Captain's going to have to stand up today, Alex.
Yeah, I think it's interesting when you get to this sort of age level. Captains, you think, oh, geez, they're as experienced as everyone else, but they still play a big role to play in setting the tempo and setting the tone for the team, and that'll be big as there's no space for Payne. Yeah, and just a really good experience for these young players. I think a good window into the future generally, putting your scout's cap on, thinking about these players sort of going on to the next level, or hopefully even further than NPL football.
Absolutely, that's the beauty of these underage competitions, the under-21s now in that NPL banner. So you now see the corner flag. Corner, brother. Headed away well there by Zebras. Only back into the direction of Burley. Burley turnover almost immediately. Al-Nassr.
Zebras trying to play on the break there. They just had a good opportunity for it and just didn't quite get to Al-Nassr there. As two will... Again, he swapped wings early, goes around the outside of Greenaway and tried to sort of place the bottom corner. And this forward press from Devonport is intense. They're playing very high intensity football right now.
Lovely footwork there before by Josh Schumacher. It's well cleared away. by Jones once again. And instead it's almost bullied off the ball there by Weeder. Now Scrimmages right back on the attack. Weeder. Back down to Tatum Lyle. Wearing the captain's armband today. Wilson. Well side tackle once again by Jones. Already making his mark on the game. 3 clearances. Lyle. Just like a steam train right through to the midfield.
Yeah, Devonport trying to play through this midfield area, but you can see how narrow Clarence are. Their whole midfield is, they've got almost 4 players just in that centre circle there. So Devonport will have to go down the wings, and they will use that wing and try and work something on the far side.
So certainly will. Now Payne's absolutely clobbered down to the ground. This could be our first slice of cheese for the day, and it is.
That might have been a little bit harsh for a yellow card, but I think it was a big hit. Just a tiny bit late on that challenge. Nothing cynical about it, but it was high impact. So see that there's just a bit of recovery time for Geordie Payne there. We're winded, but it would be a free kick.
Another card for Wilson Mann there.
Yeah, that's another aspect they'll just have to take care of earlier in this game.
Well, one of their most experienced players already on a booking. Shows the nerves are there for Zebras.
Yeah, just the pressure that Devonport have put them under already. They're holding strong for now, but this will be a good opportunity. Just trying to see who is lining up for it. Looks like Tatum Lyle is half lining up for it, but might be last. He's standing over it.
There's a Burley, actually, rather.
Yeah, Burley there. Just trying to poke it around the corner. Nothing doing there for the Strikers. That was a bit of an interesting free kick.
Certainly was. A bit of a tease on the left side as well.
Yeah, I thought he's shaving his shoot off his leg. But, yeah, doing the team thing, but couldn't find Devonport player.
As Malachi Smith tries to send it in the direction of Jones. Only as far as Finley Palmer. Smith. Jones is running into the brick wall there of Liam Kelly. Will be a throw-in for Devonport.
Yeah, again, just the pressure that Devonport are putting on Zebras. They can't get out at the moment. And Malachi Smith kicking, can't get over the top. It's 2, trying to get around the outside.
Absolutely fantastic throw in there by Chaz Wilson.
Yeah, very long throw. Always a fan of that.
Back to the van 2. Cleared away. Body's just flying in everywhere now. Jones. Very good footwork there. Could be goal, but no, it's just wide.
Scrimjaw barraging through there. Good save from Smith, but rebounded straight to Payne. And blazed over the top off the left foot. Just, that was an open goal waiting, and that's Devonport's best opportunity so far. Smith had to do a lot. Probably got a little bit unlucky that it fell straight to a Devonport player, but yeah, geez, that was one that got away with the skin of the teeth for now, the Zebras.
Lovely footwork there by Jordan Payne to set that up, though. He's now back to the man 2, right back on the attack. Still charging through. It will be a corner.
Just this pressure that Devonport are applying. You can see that got a front 3, and they're playing quite a aggressive midfield as well.
You have a feeling that Zebras are really going to have to try play on the counter-attack today. They're going to have to stop the full danger that is that Devonport attack. Jordan Payne, Chaz Wilson, Brady Last. It's really not going to be an easy battle for them. Yeah,
you can see they've left Al Nasser up for the counter as the corner swings in. It's a tough one for Smith to deal with, and he nods it over the top. Good punch away.
That's a very good punch away there by Malachi Smith. Will be another corner.
And another big in-swinger coming across. This little bit of wind is going to make this a little bit challenging.
As Chaz Wilson just prepares himself, trying to find the direction of Weeder if he can. Another well-taken save there by Smith.
Yeah, Smith probably best on for Clarence so far. He's had a fair bit of work to do. Done it well so far.
Yes, he certainly has. So now right back into the feet of Kelly. Back to Kelly. Kelly just trying to barge his way through. Couldn't get through the wall of Greenway.
Yeah, just good little triangles there from Devonport. Couldn't get that last pass into paint. Kelly looking lively.
Hadenstag just kicks that one out. It will be a throw in for Devonport.
Yeah, just trying to evaluate how Zebras are trying to play on the break. They're leaving Al Nasser quite high and another striker as well. But also, pretty much everyone else has to get back and defend as they're under pressure again. So they just have another corner here, and these big in-swingers from the left foot of Wilson have been very threatening so far.
Will be another quarter. Chaz Wilson to take. Right into the mixer. Looking for the head. Payne. Kelly just heads that one away. So now back down to Wilson. Well saved there. Danger not cleared. Flag has gone up though.
Yeah, Lyle with the shot back in just found a striker's foot that was a little bit offside. These big in-swinging corners from Wilson. He's coming across from left back to take him right in the perfect direction really to put Smith under pressure and use some of these tall timbers. Al Nasser tries to play it up the line. And there's a bit of battling going on, and it will end up being a free kick with Nick Wright just overstepping the mark there. And Devonport will try and reset through last.
As now Weeder sends up the ball into the direction of Burley. Cleared away by Jones. Back down to Kelly. Now down to Cody Zuzaka. Zuzaka could not get through Ashton Hadsfield. It's well boxed in there by Hadsfield. Devonport do get away with it though. There's now back to Van 2. Darting through to the box. Well cleared away there by James Greenaway.
Yeah, Greenaway had to be Johnny on the spot there, and now Clarence, this looks like almost a good opportunity for the counter. They had men forward, and that ball back in from Harrison Cox just straight to a Devonport player when they had people rampaging forward. He had to play that bounce pass back, but needed to be accurate.
You get a feeling that Zebras are really going to have to try and match them with that full hard press. It worked out well there with Hadsfield on the wing just to get Kelly off the ball, but this is really going to be tough for these young fellas out there today.
Yeah, they're under the pump, that's for sure. And the ball goes through again. And 2 will take a heavy touch, and Simon says, thank you very much, I will put that one into the footy oval.
Will Simon, one of the NPL players with experience out there today for Zebras.
Yeah, typically plays a kind of full-back position, but needed it centre-back today for them. Stirs Akers ball in and doesn't find the target. Yeah, it's been a pretty standard pattern of play so far. Devonport with all the ball and Zebras defending quite deep. Had a couple of good opportunities, and Zebras, I think they've got the good structure on the counter-attack. They've set up well for it. They've just got to execute. And that's the hardest bit about playing on the counter. If you don't execute, you won't get anything. And here's Hayder Arnassa here. And they are on the break. He'll go early in the ball in. There's no one there, though. Not the best clearance, though, and almost just fell to a Zebras player. And Nick Wright able to battle off last, and then his ball is cut out.
Nick Wright almost going down there on that flank. There's Liam Kelly. Now back up to Baxter Van 2, and to ball getting away from him on that front. Will be a throw in for Zebras. Will be a free kick, also for Clarence Zebras.
Yeah, they're starting to get into the game a little bit here. It's getting us half a sniff now, and they had a good couple of breaks, and now we're getting that free kick. If they can nick something here, I'll take a lot of confidence from it.
That's sent right into the top of the box.
Ooh, big header. Falls down to the feet of the Zebras player. They put it away! Charlie Bentley on the finish. And that's come, well, right against the run of play. Pretty unexpected, but that's what all they've needed to do is get something on the break, get something off a set piece, and 1-0 lead to them. It's a massive confidence boost.
Absolutely fantastic goal there by Charlie Bentley. What a way to silence the critics, including us in the commentary box. We were just saying that Zebras were likely going to struggle today, and now they've already got the early lead. Very interesting to see what tactics they adapt now, Alex.
I think they'll just more of the same, just defend well and look to hit on the break. And that's why it does work if you can fashion an opportunity or two, and you have to take it. And it was a lovely little finish, just on the left foot and straight into the side netting. Compare that to the finish that, well, that Payne had in a similar sort of position and blazed way over the bar. And that's the difference in the game so far. And now Zebras coming with a bit of intensity. See that, just confidence, just settling the nerves, having a bit of a lead, something to play with now. And now they go deep. This is what they want. It's well done by Wilson. And bit of a battle. O'Brien. And Simon again. Simon. And we'll go through into the midfield.
Shoulder block there by James Wright. Now back to Hadi El Nasir. It will be a free kick once more.
Yeah, just got a little bit collected there by Liam Kelly. It's like a little fly through, kind of almost off the ball, and definitely worth another free kick. And we'll see what this one brings. Similar position, very deep. Simon just launching it in there. And if they can go 2-0 up here, Zebras, geez, it would be something. I'll challenge for it, I'll jump for it. It does come away this time, but Simon, you'd imagine, will launch it back in there. It's a low ball.
Very well driven ball. Unfortunately, nothing doing.
And it'll come away through last. Simon standing up well for Zebras so far. Ball coming in. And we'll get collected. And this is the highest that Zebras have been. It's a bit of a take on by the centre-back, and they do able to play out again.
It's good work there by Finley Palmer.
Yeah, just coming through, trying to take on two strikers players. It doesn't happen, and there's advantage for Devonport. Now they're trying to hit on the break. This game is opening up now.
Yes, it certainly is. Now Devonport just trying to settle these nerves now. Did not think I'd be saying that today. Josh Grimminger taking that one out for a throw-in for Zebras. One thing I will quickly mention is Clarence Zebras' assistant Sergio Pace just gave us a bit of a nod in approval as soon as he saw that goal go in, almost as if he knew that that one was going to happen.
Yeah, I think they would have been training for this sort of stuff, like hard defending, hard counter-attack football. And there's another free kick picked up. I think there's a bit of complaining going on over on the Zebras sideline. The strikers will try and take it quickly. Yeah, now strikers will just have to lift that intensity a little bit. As I was saying before, the Zebras just gaining a little bit of confidence from that. Smart's up, Payne heads on, and Two's not running on the flick on. Malachi Smith will slice that one in the air. It's not the best clearance.
She's all right at the wind. There was a lot of direction on that.
Yes. You're getting through, and then Greenaway with a nice little slide tackle. It's come up as a winger, James Greenaway, and moved over to right fullback since he's moved over to Zebras from university.
So now Hashim Fairfield sends it long. Nicholas Wright trying to repeat his previous efforts, nothing doing, straight into the wall. Now Oliver Jones. Just quickly waiting for the play to build. Hadsfield. Still Hadsfield. Ooh, lovely save there by Fletcher Gruden.
Almost run through all of them there, Hadfield. It's still in for Zebras. The ball comes in. They're applying the pressure now. A bit of space to move. Coming through the middle. And you can just see that. Just really bringing it now. Launching it in to the box. Go up towards Cox, but will be brought down. Last bustling through the middle.
Brady Last now finds back to the van too. And 2 just resetting, get back into midfield, right down to the direction of Gosh Grimminger. Fortunately, nothing doing. There's now Al Nasir. That's fantastic footwork there by Al Nasir. Sends in a good cross.
Bit of a mix-up there almost. I think that probably could have been keeper's ball. Very well dealt with by the Devonport centre-back, but geez, that could have gone wrong.
Not the best clearance for Taden Lyle. Happy to reset. It's now Liam Kelly. Brady last. Now back down to Van 2. He's going to be a key on those wings today, Alex.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, I think he scored a hat-trick in that semi-final game, which was an absolutely rollicking 4-3 victory against South Hobart. And, well, the way this game started, I wouldn't expect more goals than that, but potentially an equally entertaining game as Zebras have hit the lead early and player goes down and he's standing on top of the ball. Handball there. I think that has to be a free kick either way there. Like, you either give that for Devonport or that's a handball. You can't. And he has given it, I think, just consulting with the AR.
Personally, I saw 2 handballs there.
Yeah, I think the right decision was reached in the end. That's what you want to see. If the ref misses it, find a way, and they got it right in the end. Yeah, just laying right on top of it.
Will now be yet another set piece for Zebras.
Yeah, Will Saman with these big long free kicks, and he's tried to eat off a little bit of extra yardage. Maybe that's where it was wanted to be taken from. I think he might have snuck an extra metre or 2 there on the big throw.
Saman sends it into the box. Try to find the heads. Nothing doing. Devonport will now look to counter through. Just bustling their way down. Kelly just gets taken out there. Will be another slice of cheese.
Yeah, that one's just for slowing the play down. I think Nick Wright had to make a challenge there. If you get it wrong in that counter-attacking situation, it's yellow card all day. But, yeah, Devonport had a big open paddock to run into there. And as a somewhat cynical central defensive midfielder myself, you take that one every day and hope you don't have to do it again.
Hayden Lyle just commanding that direction. Right into the direction of Payne. Payne just heads it away. A bit of a dangerous heads there by Gosh Grimminger. He has stayed down. Play will continue temporarily.
Yeah, no foul called there. I think there was too much, maybe a little bit of contact. It's a massive throw again. And Payne in a bit of space. What can he do here?
Absolutely brilliant throw there. Payne sends it into the directions. Nothing doing. Cody Grimminger would have liked to get a bit better on that one.
Yeah, I think just that head from Mitch Burley there. He's not the tallest character. And had to stretch for that one, but I'm very impressed by Chaz Wilson's array of long throws and set-piece ability from left-back. It's very useful ability to have back there for Devonport as Al Nasser gets it through. Cox has a few bodies to deal with.
Still danger as Ashton Hansfield right into the hands of Cruden.
I have to say, since, even just before the goal, Zebra's probably been the better team so far. They've sort of nowhere to start the game, and they've worked their way into this one beautifully.
100%, they definitely have. Fair play to them. They've really been taking it to Devonport. Just so goes to show you, anything can happen in cup football. Form is not a factor. Yeah. Anything can happen. Jeez, I think Caden Stagg forgot that his goal's up the other end. Almost tried to take on Malachi Smith there.
Someone up for Cox, and Cox will try and nod it through Al Nasser. Chaz Wilson again, solid back there. Yeah, you're saying it's the nature of cup football. It just leads to, if you can plan for the game, as Burley is onto it, tries to cut it up to the top and out for a corner. Yeah, if you have your good game plan, and it allows you a little bit more time to think about these games, that you can really put pressure on and score goals and cause upsets.
So will be another corner taken by Chaz Wilson. That's his 4th taken today already.
There's been big in-swingers with the wind. And he'll be wanting to do it again. The wind's just dropped off a tiny bit for him, though.
Sent in the box, trying to find Payne.
Ooh, a bit of pinball in there. And it does get out cleared by Zebra's player. You don't want, any time the ball hits the ground in the box of a corner, it's got to send nerves through your defensive players.
No, you certainly don't. It's Brady Last now back combining with Chaz Wilson. Now to the direction of Mitch Burley. Just barging their way through. Back down to El Nasir. Nasir just trying to get onto James Greenaway. Greenaway has won this temporarily. Did appeal for a foul, but nothing doing.
Yeah, just think both teams wanting that throw in there. Probably was the right decision there, but good running from Greenaway. The long throw again over the head of Greenaway. Will be up in the air, and Siman's head will go forward in the right direction.
It's now Liam Kelly combining with Baxter Van 2. Danger still not cleared. It will be now throw in for Devonport. Seems that that's going to be a very good tactic for Chaz Wilson today. Just throw in that long view, just go for it.
Yeah,
it's working.
This will be another one, you assume, looking for the head of Payne. I wonder if they've just practiced this at all, looking for a little flick on. It's a bullet this time, it goes short. It will be Wilson, though. He's cross and away by Simon. He's just been heading the ball back. He's made 6 or 7 of those already today.
As El Nasir's just trying to bustle his way through.
Yeah, copped a little shove from Scrimgeour there. Probably not enough for a foul.
No, I don't think so, but he is starting to look dangerous. He's certainly threatening up that flank.
Yeah, you can see that Scrimgeour and Wilson are trying to double up down there now. Threat of Greenaway and Al Nasser.
I cannot get over the amount of accuracy he gets on those throws, Chaz. That's unbelievable. Certainly something you do see a lot in Northern football. You mentioned with Launceston United up north as well.
Yeah.
One, Alex.
Yeah, well, Laura Dickinson on the women's side, she's an absolute gun with that. Chaz Wilson, looks like he might be next in line. He's an unassuming figure. He's not that tall. You often think, it'd be a big long throw from someone who's tall. Not a strapping lad, but got the technique. And just with that little bit of wind assistance, it's really paying off for the strikers.
This is now sent long. Oh, headed the way well. There's now Weeder. Weeder back down to Stuzaka. Stuzaka tries to find 2, back to man 2. Just lifts up his leg on that front. He's now sent down in directions. Now coming forward, Al Nasir. Could take him on if he does want. Happy to slow it down.
Dealt with by Wilson. He had a one-on-one and didn't have a lot around him, so he just had to try and beat his man. I think they'll be happy to get Al Nasser in isolated sort of positions. It's Greenaway's throw. Will go down and away by Scrimgeour.
Cleared away well there by Scrimgeour. Danger not fully averted though. It's now Payne. No heads to him, probably looking for Baxter Van 2. There's Mitch Burley. Now down to Payne. Payne just like a steam train just coming through now. It's Mitch Burley. Now looking up with Baxter Van 2. Van 2 does very well to get through. Still going. In the wall of the defence to get the better of him, but he has gone around him anyway. Baxter Van 2 can still make something out of this. It's Josh Scrimgeour.
Oh, not the best touch. It was a team thing to do to cut that one back to the top. Maybe should have gone himself. It was a good little ball. Had the defence on their heels. And Scrimgeour just sort of just outside his kind of range of motion there. And just probably should have tried to hit that first time, you'd think. But again, it was a little bit wide of him. And Devonport have had some clear-cut opportunities. They haven't been able to take them so far today. And Zebra's still 1-0 up to the good.
Early now finds Baxter Van 2 once again. He is getting marked very well, but he is able to find his way through. Trying to find Payne. Payne, back to Burley. Burley almost taken out there, but play will continue.
Yeah, no foul given there. We'll go back in from Devonport. And away by Nick Wright. And well done by Wilson again, but out for a Zebra's throw. So, yeah, a little half shout from Devonport. No complaining, though, from Mitch Burley. It was the one sort of tumbling on the ground there. And Al Nasser will battle it out with Wilson again. A nice little battle there. He gets in front and Cox tries to bring it down. Everyone's sort of not wanting the ball in that situation.
Lots of urgency shown there by Elders here.
Yeah. It's been a good performance so far, but now Devonport have some good numbers forward here. Really good challenge. But straight back to Mitch Burley. He'll take it on, slips in his shot. And Malachi Smith almost slipped it himself, but takes it pretty comfortably in the end. And they'll just play it back out. Devonport, I think, had a bit of a slow period that last probably 15 minutes. Now I think they're starting to kind of come back up to that level that they started with, and Zebras, I mean, they've been energetic all day and they're really just going to work hard. You can see they really want to get something out of today. It'll be a massive result for them, both as a collective unit and as a club as a whole, you'd think. The ball comes forward to Burley again. He's got a bit of space in behind. Collect his feet though, and cut back that he was looking for just skews away from him.
Well taken again by Smith. Had to get down to that one.
Yeah, he's been impressive, Malachi Smith. He's got an interesting kind of range of motion, but definitely got really good instincts. You can tell just pretty good fundamentals too with some of these longer balls coming in.
So now Josh Scrimger bullied off the ball. Now Green away. Trying to find Jones. Ball just gets away there by...
It's just Nick Wright just missing it. Sort of the right thing to do to just jink around his marker.
So now Chaz Wilson will take the throw in right into the direction of Payne. Payne with a very cheeky back heel there. Scrimger trying to put in a very good challenge. Bullied off. Ball still alive. Possible foul. Play will continue. Burley not getting the pass away he would have liked.
Yeah, just looking for the reverse slip pass, and Payne wanted it to feet. Just a little bit of miscommunication there. I think that's what it really comes down to for Devonport not being on the score sheet so far. Just that little bit of snackiness in the front half. Just players don't quite seem on the same page, and to be fair to Zebras, they're making it very hard for them. That's a nice little ball for two. He'll put it on his left, and then Smith, again, showing those little fundamentals, takes that one above his head. They are putting Zebras under the pump now, and I think they will be trying to work something towards full time, yeah.
Yes, they certainly are. There's now Liam Kelly. Resets back to Tatum Lyle. Lyle right into the direction of Payne. Payne's letting that one get away from him on that front. Ball just seemingly bouncing over the heads there. Brady last. Kelly. Now back down to last. Last with a possible handball has been given.
Yeah, just nicked it kind of off his hand. One of those ones where he didn't know too much about it. It kicked straight into his hand.
So we're just on the 35th minute, 10 minutes until half-time. Will be sent into the box, you'd think, Bossaman.
Another big high ball and get down, and two will look ahead of him. See, he doesn't really have many options, so he has to just hold the ball up.
Stefan too is very good at that body-to-body play. Can hold up the ball. Just now right back down. Working their way down to Scrimger. Scrimger back down to Chaz Wilson. Brady Larson. Josh Scrimger really starting to link up really well here.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit more space now, Devonport, but that's okay for Zebras. They'll just sit back deep, and this is the area they've just really got to be engaged. If they can keep holding this top of the box sort of line, they'll be pretty happy, even if they don't have a lot of the ball. And they'll just try and get out through the goal scorer, Charlie Bentley. We'll turn it over. Come to Payne. He hits it just straight into Zebras player and out for a corner. They've had a few of these, and Wilson will trot over again from left back, and now the wind's blowing again. You can see on that far side corner. Yeah, sun's out, but it is a chilly old day here still. down at Lightwood Park, especially with this wind.
It is a freezing day down here at Lightwood Park. We've all got our beanies and big warm jumpers on, as now Chaz Wilson sends it into the box, trying to find Payne. Still Payne. Possible appeal for penalty, but will go on. Al Nassir, not too sure what he was trying to do with that back heel. Probably not the smartest decision in the world. Probably could have just got onto it if he did want.
Like to see that one back on replay, but I feel like with how much vocal acting he did there, it didn't seem like there was enough contact. But not to worry now, as two will pull the trigger and he'll miss. But a big decision to make for the referee. And from my perspective, obviously we're not anywhere near as close. I'd lean towards not giving that one. Just didn't seem like there was enough contact, really.
It's Malachi Smith. Zebras just trying to work their way out of this now. Now sent into direction of Al Nassir. Headed away well by Wilson. Now down Al Nassir again, but he is caught offside.
Well, just ventured off. It would have only been a metre or two. All picked out by the lino. And now Devonport, they're trying to play a little bit more direct since they've gone the goal down. And a bit more down the wings. Again, Zebra's sitting a lot of players through that middle area. It's well played by Cox. That's what you want from your striker, just coming up and linking the play well.
Well played by Hadsfield as well there to get through that. There's now Josh Scrimmager. Payne, Scrimmager. Could dart all the way down if he wants to. Does like to do so. Looking for the old FIFA 1-2 on that front.
Yeah, just a little sweaty in behind, but well done by Simon. Good run from Scrimmager. Almost thought he could have taken that all the way himself. Just didn't have the angle. Well done by Greenaway on the cover there. A bit of a 50-50 in Al Nassir and Cox can't link up, and Wilson now. He'll just go down the line, overlapping fullback. Shapes up, cuts it back, it's Payne! And it's blocked. Not a bad shot from Geordie Payne, but I don't think that was finding the target. His left foot.
No, it certainly wasn't. There's now Mitch Burley. Down into direction, looking for Payne once again. Payne heads it. Zebras will clear. Adi Al Nassir. Well worked there by Wilson. Al Nassir like a pit bull, just trying to get that ball back. He will get his chance once again. Hayden Lyle is happy to back that one down. Be a throw in.
Copping a bit of grief from his teammates there, Adi Al Nassir. Just not quite releasing that one back to his midfielders, and cops it from his bench as well. But he's had a lot of work to do out there, basically on an island. And he's just not being afforded any time from Chaz Wilson. It's been a fantastic battle between left fullback and right winger for the respective teams.
It certainly has. Will be another throw-in for Zebras. Did start off shaky, but obviously that goal did help those nerves, but now Devonport have well and truly worked their way back into this. Zebras will be hanging for a half-time whistle, going to the sheds with that clean sheets if they can. There's now James Greenaway. Right. Back to Wilson Marn. Then back down to right. Back down to Hadsfield. Right, just trying to get all the way through that defence.
A little half shout for a free kick on Bentley, not given. Ooh, pressed by Al Nassir, and Wilson just getting it away. Yeah, both players at half-time will need a good few deep breaths.
Certainly will, as Greenaway tries to find Oliver Jones.
Yeah, just almost didn't look like that one came in, but obviously did. That's a massive throw again from Wilson. And just going into Payne every time. It's well dealt with by Finley Palmer. And we'll go around the far side. Again, Charlie Bentley is the lone goal scorer in this game. It's what separates the team so far. And his ball in towards Cox is cut out. But Zebra's now putting a bit of pressure on. I'll go direct, and that was a shot from well out by Palmer. And Didn't get anywhere near, well, really threatening Fletcher Cruden's goals.
Ooh, temporary slip there by Ashton Hadsfield. Certainly can't afford to have him out of the contest. Cody Zuzaka. Well done by El Nasser. Shoving down Brady last. Does give away the foul though. Right on the absolute edge of the touchline there. So now Chaz Wilson will send her in. Devonport could deal with that 1-1 before the break.
Yeah, approaching half time. Good ball in. Players jump for it. Away by Wright, and little just touch on their back from last, and they'll get away with it. And yeah, somewhat surprising lead again if you're just joining us for Zebras 1-0 up. They've been playing really well on the break, and they're looking for another one here with their slightly more direct football. This is probably more typical of the strikers now, trying to link up. It's a good ball out wide. And will it come back in to the middle? Well, blocked. And Bentley doing defensive work as well there. And trying to bustle his way through. There is Liam Kelly. And we'll go out for a throw-in. So, yeah, Zebras just dealing well with the challenges that have been thrown at them. They've had players running at them. They've had players try to pass through them. Nothing phasing them thus far.
Now back to the man too. Just kicks it right into Weeder. So now Zebras will now look for that attack. Back down in direction now, Nasser.
Just nicks off him and out of play, and that'll go for Devonport throw in.
So Chaz Wilson sends it along once again, right into Payne. Payne with a good ball in, that's well cleared away by Caden Stagg.
Yeah, emphatically cleared away there. Had to make it. I don't think Smith was getting there. It was a nice low ball with some pace on it.
Nearly took out Smith in the process. that book was high.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought could be a bit of danger there, but again, when they've had to deal with those clearances, they're happy to just send it away. First corner from this side of the ground. It's Two's ball, and we'll go out for a goal kick.
So we'll be seeing the addition of added on time.
Just do appreciate just the bells and whistles they put on cup final day. Yeah, 2 added minutes will be. So Zebras will be hoping to go into the sheds 1-0 up. Can strikers peg one back? Go through Payne. He'll try and get through a few Zebras' feet, and he'll shoot, and
just wide by Payne.
yeah, just bouncing past the post.
Shows he does have that in his back pocket though. Very dangerous signs for Devonport.
Yeah, he's definitely given Zebras a lot to think about today. I think they're very aware of how much talent he has and sort of the threat that he provides. Again, they've dealt with that well so far. He had a few Zebras bodies around him and did well to get the shot off, but probably enough pressure just to skew it a little bit wide.
Cody Zuzaka tries to find Baxter Van 2. Fortunately, Baxter Van 2 was in the midfield just waiting for that.
Yeah, no one up on that right-hand side for strikers at all. Stozaker's been just a little bit ragged with some of his delivery so far, kind of out on that right-hand side for Devonport so far.
And now Josh Grimminger, back to Baxter Van 2. Van 2 now switched the wings. Not the delivery he would have liked on that front. Right into Smith. Getting down to the ground once again. Devonport 100% knocking on the door.
Yeah, and I think they will continue to do that all game. If Zebras can nick 2, I think it'll be difficult for them in a half. But they're definitely well in this contest, and it's been really all hands on deck pretty much all game.
Park the bus at that stage if they get to 2-0.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, they're already got the bus kind of halfway up the driveway. But, again, playing on the counter, it's a good game plan. That ball comes over Smith, it's over his head. And 2 will just go out of play.
Good acrobatics there by Smith, though.
Yeah, he's had, as I said, a fair bit of work to do today and dealt with everything as well as he can so far.
As now Chaz Wilson in that long throw. Sends it right out.
Yeah, it's a bit too much spin on that one, and that will bring a close to the first half of play here at Lightwood Park. The first half of the Under-21 Statewide Cup Final. It is somewhat surprising results so far, with Zebras being 1-0 up. A beautiful goal taken by Charlie Bentley. And they'll be absolutely rapt to be going in the sheds 1-0 up, and they'll hope to sit on that lead for the second half.
It's a fantastic goal by Charlie Bentley. Fair play to Zebras for being the underdog today and absolutely taking it to Devonport. Devonport did work their way back into it. You can see a bit of frustration from Devonport as they are walking off.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see sort of what tweaks they'll make it on a half-time. They've played some good stuff, but they haven't fashioned that many really good opportunities. Probably the best one so far is that one that Payne blazed over the bar, and really that's the difference of the game, is that finishing. Zebras have had one good opportunity, they've taken it. Strikers, 2 or 3 good opportunities and they haven't taken it. So, yeah, really excited for this second half. And, yeah, I hope you'll join us for that in just a few moments.
So much better out here than it is in the car. I felt like I dressed relatively much different with lunch.
I think it's 10 and 5, which is normal price. Yeah, crowd later on. Yeah, it'll fill up. Generally, a lot of people just come and watch anyway. I kind of remember that one. French card, that's Adrian Berger reminds me of that. Welcome back to Lightwood Park for the second half of this Under-21 Statewide Cup final. It's 1-0 to the good of Clarence Zebras so far, so we should be in for a bit of a grandstand finish. My name's Alex Mummery. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful but cold day down here at Lightwood Park, and alongside me is Tanner Code. We're just momentarily getting underway as it looks like there's been a halftime substitution made by Devonport.
Yes, it certainly has.
Trying to organise this. We're doing it in a very official manner where the board will come out with number 17, Ryan Smith, coming on. And Cody Sturzaker has been taken off for Devonport. Very interesting little change up. I think I had sense that Sturzaker's delivery out there wasn't 100%. Maybe he was carrying a knock, or maybe they just want to change something up.
Yeah, certainly a very interesting substitution, but Ryan's going to get his chance.
And again, this is the dynamics of cup football. You just have to be proactive. You don't want to let the game slip away, because Zebras, every minute that ticks by with them ahead is going to be absolutely golden for them.
Absolutely right. 45 to go, backs against the wall, just inches away from that cup final victory. What can Devonport strikers produce? Been the masters with the late finish in cup finals in previous times, so can they repeat it in the under-21s as we are back underway here at Lightwood Park?
Be direct sort of action straight away from Devonport. It'll get nodded back out to Liam Kelly.
It's Kelly back down to Wilson. Wilson to Payne. Ball just getting away there as Wilson Man happily clear that one down.
And this will be a big change in the second half as well. Zebras will actually have the wind for this half, and it's an Arctic breeze, but for them playing that more direct style and looking to get in behind Devonport, it's going to be a lot easier for them in the second half.
Yes, it certainly is. There's now Bentley. Be hungry for a second goal once again. Absolutely brilliant hit from him before. That was not an easy shot to take either.
Yep, just a tidy finish from him. And again, that's what you need to do. You need to take your opportunities.
So now will be a throw in from Caden Stagg. Not the delivery he would have liked on that. Danger not cleared. Whereas Nicholas Wright down at Hadir on a Sear. Sear's shot's blocked. Will be a corner.
Sort of seeing how they've started. I might have underrated that wind in that first half. Like, you can see the breeze sort of blowing, but it will help Zebras here, and this could be a little threatening opportunity. They've been good from set pieces. That's where the goal has come from. Off the second action of that, and they'll get another one, and he'll swing in with the left foot, and I think they got there first, and it's at the back post. A bit of a scramble. Cruden kind of didn't really have an idea where that ball went, but safely out of play.
Will be another corner for Zebras.
It's a really nice in-swinging left foot delivery from Hadfield. I'll go over the other side. Both teams have been putting their in-swingers right on top of the keeper. You can see there's a big crowd of players right in front of the Devonport keeper, Cruden.
As now Nick Wright will take the corner. Sends it in, not the best delivery. Could have tracked that one down if he wanted to cross it in again, but elected for the safer option considering no one was on him.
Oh yeah, it went out pretty quickly off a bit of a shin from the Devonport captain.
Right. Good footwork to get it raised temporarily. Foul not given. Will be a goal kick. Both fours going down on that challenge on that front.
Taylor just having a word to the referee, thinking there was a free kick there. He'll get the ball straight out off the play there. And this is where the wind will just make it a little bit more difficult for Devonport. They are playing a possession-style game, so it's not going to be as, I guess, hamstringing as it would be for Zebras. But
good tackle there.
Great tackle.
Good tackle there by Oliver Jones. It's now sent down by Wright. Right down into the feet of Taden Lyle. Just hugging on that line, El Nasser. Palmer just wanting to reset that play. Right back down to Smith. Dangerous when you do have backs of Van 2 on the press. Very dangerous on that front.
Yeah, it wasn't a good ball from Smith, and they've turned it over in a dangerous area. It will find its way up to 2. He's got Will Simon for company. And that ball is under hit and easily dealt with. But again, the clearance isn't great. That's a big studs-up challenge. He got the ball first.
Yeah, it looked to be
and then he took the man.
Yeah.
And then it's a free kick for Devonport. Sort your way through that one. I think what's gone on there, well, at least the way I saw it was, when they've taken it quickly, the ref is not aware of this. It's not going to come back. A bit of chaos happening. The way I saw was that the slide tackle got the ball, then took out the man, and I think that is why it should be a free kick to Zebras. But he's obviously seen it the other way, where he got the ball and then the man's come through and taken it out of the slide tackler. A lot of moving parts to that, and a lot to sort through, and it looks like Harrison Cox is down sore from it.
I think you summed that up perfectly, because he did definitely get the ball on the tackle, but obviously the studs might have just clipped him just as he go down.
Just one of those ones where it just took too much of the player, like in a way that, I don't know, it was just a bit awkward in the end, like. And so I don't really have a problem with it not being a free kick in a way.
I think Weeder's also gotten away with the booking. I mean, there was a lot of arguments from all ends of the field.
Yeah, it looks like they're just trying to sort it out here. Again, this ref has shown that he's able to compromise with, looks like he's coming over to the fourth official here, but also his lines people today. So Cox looks like he's in a bit of strife. Like, hasn't been up, but
I'm not too sure I've ever seen a player run through the midfield when there's about 10 players on the other side tending to one player just to try and get the goal. Good to see the sensible referee bringing that one back. Not something
just look, an attempt at a quick free kick, it's always worth a go, but if he has traffic to sort out, you're never going to get away with it. And it looks like Cox is coming off. I'd like to see if there's any sort of collateral damage. Looks like he's just wandering off okay, though. A little strapping on his knee already. And Devonport will take the free kick, so the referee has seen Cox to infringe there.
It's now Weeder. Payne. Just slides out of the way on that front. Will be a goal kick.
Yeah, nice deep delivery there. It's almost reminded me of Zebra's goal. So, yeah, just those big high balls. Under 21s level, they typically have a little bit less height and a little bit less experience aerially. This ball is knotted on, and flag stayed down for the run of Nick Wright.
Sear not wanting to take the throw-in, gives it to James Greenaway instead. Greenaway trying to find Nick Wright. Wright will clear that. Will be a throw-in once again. Give a check and stab at it. Greenaway, down to Cox, right back into the action almost immediately. Just now throwing for Devonport. Lyle, not getting the full direction he has normally got on the day. Has worked temporarily as Payne, not as far.
Bentley just trying to bustle his way through there. And good interception. He's been working very hard defensively as Cox gets it out of trouble.
Very held up well by Harrison Cox there.
Right, we'll get it to Simon. It's neatly done by the experienced fullback.
Now Finley Palmer will look to drive. Right down to Greenaway. Greenaway does well. Palmer. Right back into the wall with Tatum Lyle. Lyle goes in.
I've called it a throw there. I think maybe got the ball first.
Yet another throw in.
I thought that was similar to the other challenge in a way, where the ball was taken and then man was taken too.
Al Nasser just with a little toe trying to get their way through. Danger is cleared. Burley just trying to run to that one. Ball just getting away from him on that front. Will be yet another throw in. Greenaway. Back down to Cox. Devonport will now try to find that urgency on the flank. Down to scrimmager. Bentley. Oof, a bit of an air swing there from Charlie Bentley. Still danger. Burley. Back to Van 2. Scrimmager. Scrimmager right into the feet of James Greenaway.
Payne's been very well held there. It was a bit of a dicey sort of couple of minutes there for Zebras, but they've managed to elude the pressure for now.
As now Mitch Burley. Drop it down to the flank. Sends it into box, looking for Payne. Nothing doing on that. And Zebras try to take on if they did like. Harrison Cox could not get away from that. Charlie Bentley, rather, my apologies. So now back down to Lyle. Cruden just calling just to settle things down there from the goals.
Yeah, with every passing moment, this is just going to get a little bit more edgy for Devonport. They'll just have to... They're almost racing against the clock here. Sort of different dimension in cup football, as you say. It's taken quickly. Here's Payne. Goes on his left and hits it well. Well caught. Malachi Smith. Well, it looked powerful, and he just plucked it straight out of the air.
It did look very powerful. Well taken there by Malachi Smith. Wastes no time. Right back into the end. The attacking play. Play will continue on. There may have been some half-hearted appeals there, or just a bit of confusion. Either way, back to the van 2. Resets. Dangerous when you've got Harrison Cox there. It's Munn. Now back down to Kelly. Adio Nasir. Right back down to Chaz Wilson. Wilson headed the way well by Palmer. Chaz Wilson able to get the throw in, and there will be a substitution for Clarence Zebras.
They don't get it off quite yet, but that's okay. They're prepping for it, and the board will now be up in the air, and looks like Haydar Al Nasser has been taken off, and he'll go off over the far side. I think that's Fergus Hardley there. He's coming on, number 12. Bit of a shout for a handball, not given, and now Zebra's on the break. And Hadley straight into it. Well done by Wilson again. He's been solid out there today. And a real stalemate out on the far side there, as I said before, between Haydar Al Nasser, who's Greenaway, and Scrimgeour as well, who spent a bit of time out that side.
There's now Nick Wright. Links up well with Harrison Cox. Devonport now look to strike down those flanks. Now Scrimgeour swapping wings with backs to van 2. Scrimgeour was taken down there by Oliver Jones, and it will be a free kick.
Yeah, I think one player got the ball, the other one just clipped ankles. And definitely a free kick, and this will be a pretty dangerous position. Mitch Burley had one from here earlier in the game, and just elected to chip it back post, and wasn't the best delivery. He'll have a second chance here. I wonder whether he'll just be lining that one up to some of the players like come up from defence.
Looks like they're having a bit of a chat, if it's going to be Burley or if it's going to be Weeder. Looks like Burley gets the run on that.
Yeah, I think if they were going to shoot, they would put Chaz Wilson on his left foot here. Ooh, a little bit of a dicey situation there. Smith came for it, and he called for keeper and was nowhere near it, but Payne's little header won well, but missed. And that will be just a goal kick, and Smith will take it back in and will go long. It's a little bit sliced and not the best header, and just a little bit of afters from some of the Devonport players there, just wanting a little bit higher quality. Again, it's got to manage kind of your intensity and your attitude through this game. It's going to be, if they're going to come back and win this one, it's going to be a big effort from everyone involved.
He's now back to van 2. Tries to get the through ball down, and nothing doing. Scrimgeour blocked off well there. By Charlie Bentley. Will be a throw in for Devonport. Weeder. Just cleared away well.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a different look, not being on the side of Chaz Wilson. It's not quite as a long throw. I'd say that's really normal distance. Really big run up, and it goes about half the distance. Good knock on though. Burley's in the area and just launched out of play by Zebra's defender. They've put in some big clearances in today, Zebra's. That one went almost into the change rooms. There's been one that's like almost kicked through the footy goals down at the Twin Ovals there. And we'll go out of play and Weeder will take this one.
There's Weeder. Then two. Back to Weeder. Sent in by Scrimmager. Lovely footwork there.
Burley trying to get around, and Kelly now. Scuffed clearances last, hits it. And skews away. Out of play. They need to be a little bit more accurate in challenging Malachi Smith if they're going to get one back here, Devonport.
The urgency is showing from strikers. Certainly not going to go down without a fight.
No,
not in their club's history.
Yeah, they've played pretty well all day. Just that sort of final ball, a little bit of chemistry right at the end just hasn't clicked today. And with Clarence, just with their game plan, it's just been spot on. And they've been really solid back there. Will Simon, Malachi Smith in particular, two of the best on so far, you'd have to say.
Yes, they certainly has. They've kept Payne off the scoreboard, which is no easy feat. Big muscle feature up there. Now back down to Weeder. Lyle, no options presenting. Wilson thinks I'll go down driven. Down to Payne. Ball not getting away they would have liked. Statewide are trying to knock on that door. Need to be a bit more accurate when it does come to these chances though.
Oh, that's a good ball. Here's Bentley now, one-on-one. He'll get shown off it by Weeder. And they'll just set up again, Devonport.
Assistant coach Sergio Pace calling for the Zebras to keep their shape.
Yeah, it's just, again, I was just thinking back to that sort of passage of play there. They just, again, missing that little bit of quality right at the end, Devonport, to make their play work and create better opportunities. Ryan Smith, the substitution with his final ball, was a bit off there. Zebra's trying to work it down the line.
That's a lovely link-up play there from Ashton Hadsfield and Charlie Bentley. Will be a throw-in, though, for Devonport.
Yeah, they haven't had a lot of possession, but they've had some good passages of play too today, Zebras. There's some times that they've been really on top, and a few little bits and bobs that have been good. Here's Cox. It's a big sliding challenge by Lyle. Best touch, and will get taken away. We'll go out for the substitute in Ryan Smith and out for a throw, another Devonport throw.
Long throw in once again from Wilson. Right back down to Payne. Just mentioned he has been out of the game this half already. Does shove away his defender. The play will continue. Some light-hearted appeals there, especially from the fans.
Yeah, definite foul there, definite foul. There's much to the supporters up on the hill didn't like it. And this will be a better range for Bentley on his right foot, so he might actually shoot here. Sorry, Burley, not Bentley. A few similar names today on the team sheets. A few Smiths as well.
There is no doubt that was a foul.
Yes, definitely no reason to be upset there, but I mean, when you're in the heat of the battle, it is never a foul.
I know as clubs and fans we do get passionate when it does come to these decisions, but that was pretty clear.
This will be a big moment in the context of the game. Still a fair bit of time in this one left, but he's sort of starting to tick down, and these opportunities, they need to make the most of them.
So we'll take the set piece, send right in, bird right into the hands of Smith once again. Smith standing firm.
Yes, just really solid, and that's a good kick up the field. Again, Zebras don't have anyone who's as high as that kick. Again, just got to adjust to the wind this half.
You have to think how many wasted opportunities Devonport are going to continue to have. They're there, you can just feel it, that there might be that equaliser, but they've just got to get that accuracy, got to get that more urgency out of their shots. You can't just have it directly at Cox every time. Something has got to happen. Win a corner even if they can, has now Payne.
Yeah, one thing's for certain, Zebras are not giving them anything today. It hasn't been, really apart from maybe in the first 5 minutes, they have not made a mistake back there at all. And I think that's almost kind of what Devonport are counting on just because the execution hasn't been as good. But Zebras have just said, no, we're just going to defend so well and not make mistakes. And look, there's still time in this game, and anything can happen late in a cup game. So,
and fair play to them. They actually have played very well in defence. They've been locking down those threats. They've been locking down Payne. They've been locking down Last. Even Scrimmager, he's barely had any room. So, still early days, but it is looking promising for Zebras.
Yes, and they do get thwarted on this occasion. And Hadfield trying to get it through to Cox. He's green away.
Wilson, Lyle, not having any pressure on him. Too easy, as you can hear Sergio Pace on the wing. From our assistant coach is now Jordan Payne. Payne not getting delivery. What a line! There's a very dangerous slide tackle. I think that's going to be a straight red card.
I think that's a red card. That has to be red.
That was...
He's absolutely destroyed the keeper there.
Oh, 100%. That was
I think the after push was...
And there was a push after.
Yeah, that's probably going to eat a yellow card as well.
I think the push yellow, but that tackle from Lyle, that was not good. No, that's a straight red.
Only a yellow. I would be a little bit disappointed if I was on the Zebras bench. Slide tackling the keeper like that is... well, he's gone away with it, so I'll take it.
Has he gotten away with that?
Maybe I have to look at the replay, but didn't look good from here.
I know that was absolute clobber from here. Goodness me.
I was just trying to commit for a half chance, but you just can't do that. You've got to protect the keeper. And
maybe the referee saw something we didn't.
Yeah, and this is probably the beauty of under 21s in a way. Like, there's not that much complaining going on out there. I think if that happened at senior level or even senior social level, which is probably the most complaining level of all, they'll just be on that for the next 5 minutes. So credit to the boys for getting up and moving on with it. But
it certainly was. We held on that decision for a while.
Yes.
As now Zebras right back down to the feet of Charlie Bentley. Bentley could take him on if he does want. You wouldn't blame him at this stage. Bentley just over the top of the bar.
That would have been a good reply from the Zebras. Well, they say, well, we don't need a red card. We'll just almost put you 2-0 up. And Bentley been lively.
There will be a substitution, but there is a...
Yeah, they've taken it too quick to sort that out. So they've just been lining up to put on Ben Throw for a little while.
Coach Andrew Lincoln not too happy with that decision for play to continue. The threat has not cleared. There's now Ashton Hadsfield. Still working his way down Hadsfield. And that will be a substitution now taking place.
Yeah, Ben Thau coming on. Number 20 for Devonport. And looks like Scrimgeour will be taken off. He's sort of been playing more of a right-back position since the half. And so we'll just see what they go, whether they go 3 at the back here. And looks like Tho is coming up a bit further. And that ball from Hadfield won't get through.
It's now Weeder down to Lyle. It's a good tackle there taken.
I think it was Nick Wright on the slide tackle as Devonport going fast down this far side. Substitute Ryan Smith has been bustling down there. Made a real beeline to that corner. Again, holding firm is the Zebras' defence. Big long throw again from Wilson. Finds the feet of Payne! Oh, it hits the post! He just didn't get enough of that. Mitch Burley on his left foot. That sat up beautifully for him, and it just took a little bounce.
Goodness me, geez, they were lucky not to score that.
Yeah, we're just saying Zebras have not given them any golden opportunities this game. That has to be the best so far, and look, it just is eluding the strikers at the moment.
Without doubt, you saw Ben Fro just urging that urgency from the fans just to give us that extra edge right after it. Can't say you blame him, but gee, that is another big opportunity for Devonport. Don't know how long that they can knock on the door before that door is eventually opened with a score.
No free kick given there. It's half shouts. And I think after that slide tackle, there's a little bit of edge in this game now.
There certainly is. You can feel the bite. This is not just a regular under-21s game now. Fighting for the Statewide Cup is now Ben Foe. Back to Ventu. Ventu with nowhere to go. Will work his way back down. Benfo will take the throw in.
Well tackled by Caden Stagg. Still plenty of time left in this one, and I think Devonport have just ratcheted up to another gear here. Zebra's holding on for now.
Weeder tries to find Payne. Wilson Mann has gone down. I'm not too sure if he was taken out there. Was able to clear it as well on the ground. Fair play to him for doing that.
He's been standing on his head today, as they say in ice hockey for goalkeepers. Just been so good back there, and that was a literal example of that. And he will get a bit of treatment now. And I think a little apology as well from Weeder, maybe? No, it's just walking past. But we'll slow it down for a little bit of treatment for Saman. You wonder whether any cards will be played by this Zebras coaching staff. You can see NPL coach Mark Astley down there delivering some water. We're backseat roll today with Sergio Pace out there barking the instructions. And yeah, just a little bit of a break and allows us all to catch our breaths a little bit. It's been pretty... no goals in this second half, but a lot of action happening.
So will be a corner taken by Wilson. Wilson once again switching the direction. Sends it into the box. Right over the head.
Big pack jump there. Zebra's header able to find it. That's a good cross. It's away again.
Fantastic cross there by Wilson. Burley, no, just on the box. Kelly. Kelly with a cheeky back heel if you don't mind. Backs to Ventu, just there waiting. Cleared away well by Zebras. It's now Benfo. Benfo with another cross in. Straight into the hands once again of Smith.
Like Smith, just very grateful just to take that one casually. No problems there. And he'll try and release James Greenaway. Greeny puts it up the line. And Hadley, the substitute, has got some pace. Can't get around Chaz Wilson, who's been a rock back there for Devonport today.
He certainly has been playing brilliantly. Definitely up there in my 3-2-1 man of the matches today, personally for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if Devonport managed to get up, he would be up there, but remains to be seen.
So it'll be a throw-in taken.
Greenaway, and it'll go back into Hadley.
Cox just bullied off the ball on that front. Throw in once again. Wilson not wasting any time. Trying to find Payne. Payne just letting that one get away from him on that.
Yeah, again, any sort of pressure that Zebras can muster at the moment, any sort of possession, time taken out of the game, while they're 1-0 up, it's golden. And if they're trying to just wheel their way through, they make it 2. At this point in the game, you might say that's curtains, but there's plenty of time to, while it's just 1-0.
Absolutely. There's Nicholas right. Now back down. We'll send the flank. That is fantastic work there by Wilson. Wilson can strike if he does want to try find that Payne, and Payne will rush through. Still Jordan Payne. Could free through Van too if he wants. Has a think. Says, I'm going to go myself. Still going. Back to Payne. Payne could set aim if he still wants. Back to Van too. No, well saved.
Saman with a huge block there. He's been massive for Zebras today. Big slide tackle. But well held by the Zebras defence there. They had to be patient. Jordy Payne trying to cut in on that right foot and just couldn't find the window to shoot. And strikers, to be fair to them, that was a good piece of interplay. They were, just trying to mosquito around the top of the box and couldn't find anything. It will be Wilson on the corner.
As Wilson sends it into the box. Ball only just temporarily cleared. Danger not though. Back to Wilson. Wilson sends it in. Cleared away well.
Geez, these corners have my heart in my mouth. They're very, very dangerous. Malachi Smith flapped at that one, but Zebras one-on-one situation. They're pressing up here. Lyle just knocking it up the line into space. So it finds a Zebras player. Greenaway, blocked off by Lyle.
Very well blocked there by Lyle.
He's pushing forward now, the captain from centre back.
Throwing his will right into that one. Good to see there from the centre back. Captains stand up when captains need to. It's now Payne. Well cleared away there by Palmer.
Yeah, actually, I think they're just making that slight shift now that Ben Throw's come on as well. They're just rotating a little bit more through that back four.
So now a big throw in once again from Wilson. Cleared away, right into Cox. Cox just letting that one get away from him on that front. Now down to Weeder. Weeder back down to Ben Foe. Foe.
Doesn't look like Tho has shin pads on. His socks are incredibly low.
Well, they might be hidden right under his socks, who knows? But not too sure how that inspection went, Pooh. On we go. Weeder. Trying to find Burley. Burley almost got the better on that front, but it will be a goal kick.
To see how slowly Malachi Smith is just walking over to that ball. Again, this is where you almost think time wasting can bite you in the butt a little bit sometimes.
I can't say I blame him.
No,
for the time
absolutely.
wasting,
You just got to do it. You have to. If you're 1-0 up, just take it nice and casually.
and against the best team in the state.
Yes.
So it's not going to be an easy feat to
Head it
hold
on.
out that danger.
Nice little header.
Still hanging in there though. Well taken there by Cruden.
Hadfield almost in there. The wind just blowing that ball out of his path a little bit.
Devonport not wasting any time. Ben Foe just letting that ball get away. Bit of a punch into his hand as well with the frustration. Can't say I've seen that reaction before from the player, but that's football for you. As it will be thrown in by Stagg. Stagg back down to Hadsfield. Hadfield sends it wide.
Yeah, just couldn't quite keep it in there.
You just get the feeling Zebras need that 2-0 lead. The 1-0 is just hanging.
It is hanging by a thread, you're right, Tanner. It's been a very difficult second half for them. They've had to defend, and they do it again here, though. It's not a good ball, though. It's cut out.
It's not quite tension with a knife, but it's certainly there. There's now Ben Foe. Lovely footwork there by Foe. Resets back to Weeder. Now down to Lyle. Lyle with the low-driven pass. That's fantastic footwork there to get through from Brady last.
Yeah, probably could have been 1 or 2 fouls there. They've just played through it and well in. But nick it right again. And it will go out for another throw-in. It'll go forward. Here's Payne.
Just under 15 minutes to go here in this under-21s statewide cup final.
Yeah, still plenty of time in this one. And anything can happen late in games. Obviously, we go to extra time and penalties if Devonport do manage to go 1-1, and it stays that way at full time.
A long throw in once again from Wilson. Right down to Payne. Payne worked his way well there down the wing. Still could be dangerous. Saved once again well by Smith. He might even get my man of the match at this rate.
Yeah, he's been good today. Definitely up there. I would say if we are giving 3-2-1, that's who he'd be definitely in them so far. But again, a little bit longer to play in this one.
Another early vital moment in the game as well with that massive save off Payne's shot. So it shows that he does stand up when he does need to. And obviously that has been a very pivotal moment. Zebra's still hanging on to that lead. Could have very well been 1-0 down after that shot though. Goes to show players do stand up when they do need to, especially in a cup final. So it will be a throw-in taken by Zebras.
And we are getting into just that red zone period of the game now. Lots of players been on the field for a good period of play. Tired legs, tired minds, but just got to overcome.
Bentley was just taken out on that. Now Hadsfield, dangerous play here. Play will continue. No, there will be a stoppage on that front. Devonport not wasting any time. Back down to Brady last. Last will feed through down to the wing. Send it in if they did like. You see Payne unmarked. Could pass it to him if they did want. Lexio back to Lyle. Not too sure about the reset of play, but on we go. Weeder thinked about the shot. Backs to Van 2. Van 2 always thinking his puck could go down and might get a penalty on that. Ball did get away from him on that front though. It'll be another cold kick as the seconds do tick away. Zebras are getting closer. And it'll be such a vital win for this club as well.
Yeah, we've touched on it a number of times, but I think just the NPL level going through a little bit of a rebuild, and with a very young coach in Mark Ashley, one who's come through the ranks at university, and then under 21s level, it's still relatively inexperienced, you would say. So I think they do kind of have to back him and the squad they're building. And I think this will just give them a lot of confidence in the type of young players that they're developing, and also the type of mentality that they've built around with the young players. So it's been a tough season, I think, in probably both divisions. But if they can get something out of this, it'll be massive for them.
And Saman sends it into the box right over the head.
Yeah, good run there from Cox, but just a little bit too far. Yeah. About 4 players at the back stick there.
Yeah. Now coming forward. Payne. Now fed through well. Right into the hands once again of Smith. Smith just happily wasting a bit more time of seconds, much to the dismay of Jordan Payne barking out to get on with it. Wilson. Will be another substitution being made for Clarence Zebras. With Zane Wilson entering the field, and goal scorer Charlie Bentley will be coming off. Make of that what you will.
Yeah, potentially a defensive move there. We'll see how they set up once they do make that change. It looks like Jake Lincoln as well is coming on for Devonport. So substitution for each team here.
Can't say I blame them for throwing the kitchen sink.
Yes, they've got to just do whatever they can to get back in this one and then go from there. One of those ones you do have to sort of plan in your back of your mind for extra time, but you just got to get there first. I was almost thinking about that at the A-League Grand Final where Popovic emptying his bench, but he wanted to secure the 1-0. Here's Thale. And goes away by Simon.
Cleared away fantastic there by Simon. Wilson thrown almost right into the McDonald's sponsorship banner there. As the substitution will now take place. You mentioned Jake Lincoln coming on. Jake Lincoln scoring on Saturday in the Under-17 Statewide Cup Finals. Part of that comeback 2-1 over Launceston City for Devonport. Wonder if he's going to be a big team player now for this. Backs to Van 2 being withdrawn. Doesn't look like he's too happy about the decision either. But they do need that attacking threats and maybe get on those extra legs and get on an experienced player.
Yeah, it's just natural. You're always going to be disappointed to come off if you want to make an impact, but they're changing it up. And just feel the tension building a little bit. It will be one final push towards the final whistle in the Under-21s Cup Final. 50-50 ball goes through and then cleared out of play.
Lincoln almost immediately into the action there.
Yeah. He's made the right decision with the long sleeves today. Nodded on as Lincoln in the area. Payne back in. Go up and well headed out.
And away well.
It'll go into Hadfield. Hadfield will nod it up. And in the direction of Ryan Smith.
That's fantastic word there by Smith. Smith just right into the... Oh, the ball has temporarily got away. I think it might be a corner, and it will be given.
Apologies, Fergus Hadley was over there. I just got the wrong substitution there.
As did I. My apologies as well.
And a big set piece for Zebras here. They've scored one off a set piece so far today. If they get a second here, you'll imagine the celebrations will be large. Hadfield in. Big curler, almost with the Olympico. Straight in off the corner. Again, this wind a little bit challenging to manage. And they'll get it going quickly to Thal.
It's on the 84th minute here at Lightwood Park. Urgency not duking away there from Devonport. Zebras are just inches away. Long throw in there from Weeder. Cleared away well by Wright. Danger is not, though. Goodness me, Burley would have liked a better delivery on that. Will be a throw-in, though.
Yeah, they just
Have gained that vital ground.
it's causing so much trouble for any of the attacking midfielders to create in the final third. It's just the pressure really gets applied. Likes of Nick Wright. Hadfield's sort of been shuttling up and down as well in the midfield.
It's now Weeder, right down to Payne. Jake Lincoln. Weeder taken out there by Zane Ryan. Will be another free kick.
Yeah, it's just a bit too much body from Ryan. Definite foul, nothing more. And Weeder making sure of it. And this will be an interesting little deep set-piece situation for them.
It will be Weeder to take. You have to think he'd look for those tall timbers. Look for Payne. Look for Lincoln if you can. Lars is unmarked. Thinks I'll go anyway. That's a well saved there by Malachi Smith.
Yeah, big punch away. It's been so crucial for them today.
He certainly has. Now Devonport now coming forward. Liam Kelly. Kelly just taken out there.
A foul. Looks like any cards coming out. Another slice of cheese. Might have been on Greenaway potentially.
Free kick on the left side of the field now.
Yeah. Just don't want to invite too much pressure here, Zebras. I know they're just doing as much as they can to hold it here.
Certainly don't. It looks like it might be Burley to take.
It's been an interesting little angle for Burley. You don't want to get caught under the ball here if you're Malachi Smith.
Very tight angle as well. Burley sends it in. Headed away. Danger is not. Right down to Chaz Wilson. Wilson almost unmarked. Turned over. Now Zebras will look to come through.
Well, Hadley was almost away there. It was a good ball from Ryan, who's sitting high since he's come on.
Certainly was, but that was a very bad turnover now.
Here's Ryan again. He's a substitute. He's going to take it to the corner flag. It might be a little bit early to do that, but they will get a throw in, so they'll take the time out of the game.
No, it'll be a throw in for Devonport actually on that front. But yes, Zane Ryan probably should have gone for goal. Even showed a bit of an elbow on that. Bit of frustration. I'd say I blame the young lad. On we go. Nearing stoppage time. I wonder, will we see that equaliser from Devonport? Will the title be heading to Wentworth Park?
Yeah, with under 5 minutes to go here, it's just going to be a all hands on deck. Just chop it like away, clear it away, do whatever you can if you're a Zebras player. Here's Payne, brings it down to the top of the box. Lincoln, it gets blocked.
Well cleared away there by Nicholas Wright. Will be a throw in for Devonport. Cleared away once again. Zebras is throwing everything now at every challenge. Take out the player if you do need to.
Great tackle by Greenaway. They come away, Zebras. It's 2-on-2.
Not too sure what they'll do.
Just out of play. You can always see it's really interesting because nearly every Devonport player is in the front half now. They just pushed everyone forward except for Weeder. And that's the sort of pressure that Zebras are under. If they can get it out to Cox, which it does come through to Cox, they're away here. Here's Ryan. It's a 3-on-2. Ryan, will he take it himself? He'll go to the outside, and Weeder's done well.
It was shoved off the ball. I don't really think there was too much impingement in that.
I think that was a good piece of body work from Ethan Weeder.
Penalty half-hearted appeals there,
Yeah.
especially from Wilson Barnett. Just coming on the top of the box.
Yeah, any stoppage is a good stoppage for the Zebras at the moment. Flies over the head of a few Zebras players. It's down. That's no foul on last.
No.
Lincoln's onside, and it is a late whistle. I had a bit of time to think about it. I think that it's a was enough there that, yeah, took a little bit of time to think about it. Lincoln was almost away up the right-hand side there.
Final moment there for Lincoln. He was away, ready to go.
Here come the Zebras cavalry. They're prepping the rest of the subs. 2 more coming on right at the end. And I think that will be just play centre-back. Everyone plays centre-back.
100%. You've got to park the bus now, I reckon.
Yeah. Interesting to see what Simon does here. He launches it long. And it's away. They have enough players back, Zebras now.
There's Jordan Payne now coming through the midfield. Back down that direction of Lincoln. All cleared away there by Zane Ryan. Double substitution will now take place. Luke Beard will be entering the field.
Bailey Johnson is the player who's just coming on now. As looks like Harrison Cox will also come off, and that's who Luke Beard will replace. We are right into the death period right now, and as I said, it's probably one player up top for Zebras. If you can put the game away 2-0, you do it. Everyone else back.
Absolutely.
Long throw in. Payne nods it down. Just goes out of play. That's what it's got to be for Zebras now. Bailey Johnson with his first action of the game. First thing to do is boot it out of play.
If in doubt, kick it out.
50-50 ball. Simon, who's been absolutely huge today for Clarence, clears it again.
He certainly has. Ball just might get away there.
I think for mine he's been best on. I think Malachi Smith has a good argument to it as well, but just the amount of defensive work that he's had to do today, it's been a big performance from the Zebra centre-back.
Now approaching the dying stages. Stag just happy to waste a bit more time. Can't say I blame them. It's now coming forward through Ryan. Zane Ryan. Cleared away well there by Wilson. Will be a throw in. Ball has disappeared. We're calling for the ball. There is one there on the side, but it's actually 3 on the side. A couple of assistant coaches wanting to grab it. Looks like we've gone with the regular one. So we'll be a throw in taken by Stag. Cleared away by Foe. Ball will come back there. Got to throw the kitchen sink at it now, Devonport. It's now Weeder. Urged to just send it long.
Yeah, just bring it up now. It'll be last. It's not the best touch. It's stolen away.
Nice touch at all. So now Zebra's now coming forward.
They want him to go to the corner. He'll go wide. It's a chance for a second goal. He'll skew it away.
Well cleared away there by Last.
It's one of those ones where conflicting opinions is, do you go for goal, do you just go for the corner? There's Ashton Hadfield taking it out. And we are into injury time here. And right in that corner that you don't want it in if you're a Strikers fan. The boys fly at it.
I've been told that it was 4 minutes added on stoppage time. The board has not gone up, but on we go. Oh, that will be another slice of cheese now.
Yeah, they're tactically fouling there. That was a fresh sub, so happy to take that. It's not going to carry over the lead.
Just under a minute 30 to go now. Got to throw everything at it, Devonport. Sends it long.
Simon again with a header. Goes up.
The header Payne. Lincoln. Air swing now. Lyle. That is fantastic footwork there by Burley. Getting away around. Now Kelly. Kelly. Oh, that is very good tackle there. from Ashton Hansfield. It looked like he almost caught one in the mouth. I think he has actually. Play will continue.
Looks like that's a Zebra's throw here. Referee's just sorting it out.
It was inadvertent, to be fair, but he has taken him out pretty hard.
Yeah, Hadfield is eating something. Eating an elbow, potentially.
Might be eating a cup before he knows it.
Yeah, might be on soup. And that's a foul throw. Big call here. Zebras have to be back in position. They're a little bit behind the play.
Yeah, why not give it to Chaz Wilson for the long throw?
He's done well to come over to get that one.
I don't play Brady Larson, giving it right to the danger man he needs. Right into the hands once again of Smith. Felix to go down.
Another win full time and a massive win for Clarence Zebras. They've won the Under-21 Statewide Cup final. I don't think anyone would have given them a big chance of doing this earlier in the day, but you can see how much it means to them. Big celebration, and they've thoroughly deserved it. They've defended incredibly well, and they took the opportunity that was presented to them, and it is just some good display of defensive football, counter-attacking football, and cup football. What a day.
Absolutely fantastic for Clarence Zebras. Congratulations to them. Big win for their development side. Have been struggling in recent years, especially in that NPL banner. But now this just gives them that little bit of light down the tunnel. And it's a fantastic win over Devonport as well. Devonport, top of the ladder. Zebras 7th, shows that form is not a necessity when it comes to a cup final. If you show up on the day and you make it count, you're going to be champions. And congratulations to those Zebras heading home to Wentworth Park with the cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic piece of game planning. They got it right, and the players executed well. They tried beautifully hard. Just trying to think through players of the match. For me, I think Will Simon was excellent back there, as was Malachi Smith. But and then also with the goal was Charlie Bentley. We should mention that. That is what separated them today. But yeah, excellent start. Good game of football to this cup final day. Tony, your final thoughts?
Fair play to Zebras. They absolutely threw everything at it. Got the goal when they needed to the most, and then they just shut up shop. Could not give any space to Jordan Payne. Couldn't afford to give it to any space to Payne or to Lincoln coming on as well, or Brady Last. And they locked down every challenge possible. So congratulations to them. They are rightfully the champions for the Under-21s Statewide Cup today.
Yes, and with that, I hope you stay tuned for the rest of the cup finals. Still 2 big games to come. It's been a great start to the day, and I'm looking forward to the Women's Statewide Cup final, which is coming up next. Andrew Cooling will be joining me for that one. But thanks so much for joining us for a rollicking Under-21s Grand Final. My name's Alex Mummery. Alongside me has been Tanner Code, and we will see you later on.
Yeah, that's safe to start. Probably. And then he goes to the The first game all the way, so both teams played very well. A couple of them have taken two best. Yeah. Okay. I'm more meant like a pool of who gives a fuck? I'm just like keeping it.
So funny.
First time we've missed it in 45 years.
Alrighty, thank you everyone for joining us for our Under-21s Statewide Cup. Firstly, just a congratulations to both teams for a hard-fought, close game. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge our referees for today. Our centre referee, Josh Clement. Come on, Chris. Yeah, I forgot about that. I'll do that before we do the next bit. He's assisted by Ellie Beeston and Saxon McDermott, with Nathan Hill, our fourth official. Do you want to just stand in front of the media wall, guys? We'll take a photo of the photography. And I've jumped the gun just slightly, but I'd also like to welcome Chris Brookwell, Football Tas board member, to assist us with our presentations today. I'll just welcome the and Tony Pinata, the CEO of Football Tasmania. And I'll welcome the captain of Devonport Strikers, Tayden Lyle, over for a few words. I'll hold them, mate, because I've got both of them. So I'll just stand here, just towards the
Firstly, congratulations to Clarence. Played you a couple of weeks ago and it was a good fight, and this one was a great fight as well, so very deserved. Well done, guys. To our fans who travelled the long journey, thanks, guys. We tried very hard, but couldn't get there. Thanks, guys. And to our boys, I'm very proud of us. You know, we did work, and you know, every time we trained and whatnot, and that should just be extra motivation to get the league done. So thank you, guys.
Now our player of the match, which is sponsored by McDonald's. There was a close battle for a few numbers here, but the player of the match for the Under-21s game has gone to Clarence Zebra's number 1, Mal Smith. Alrighty. Now I'll welcome Captain of Clarence Zebras, Ollie Jones, over.
Obviously, first credit to Devonport. You know, you guys doing so well in the league, and to be in a cup final, it obviously shows how good you guys are. So credit to you guys. Secondly, thanks to everyone for coming out, to all the fans. You know, it's been a Clarence hasn't won a trophy in a while, so it's pretty good. To our boys, so proud. You know, put in so much effort during the week, and we've had a tough season, but to get some reward, it's good. So credit to you lads.
Over to Tony and Chris to be presented with your medal, and then head back this way. What I'll get you to do is just call out your team. They can be presented with their medal, and then they can stand in front of you. Can you remember everyone, please?
Yeah. Caden Stagg. Yeah. I got pictures?
Yeah.
Hayda. Fergus Hadley. Baz Bailey. Ali. Charlie Bentley. Rigo. Finn Palmer. Luke Beard. Ashton Hadfield. Nick Wright. Harrison Cox. Will Saman. Mal Smith. Granny. Zion.
And then your
Yeah.
coaches, they should be ready.
Are we getting the extras? Yeah. Serge. Luca. Mark Ashley.
Yeah, Mark.
Mitch Bennett.
In the middle, sir.
Wow, yeah.
And Kaylin Toos.
Yeah, Caleb.
Close the gap in the middle for me, please.
That's for the captain. Skip OJ. Get to
Ollie. I know it's been a while. And we'll just present you with the trophy for the under-21s as well. So over to Chris. Inside the medium ball. Inside the medium The 2024 Under-21 Statewide Cup champions, Clarence Zebras.
Let's get from the photo.
Yeah, get a proper photo. All right.
A nice one, guys.
Now, come in.
All right, here. 1, 2, 3. Yep, done.
Yeah.